What is going on, New York Giant fans? Welcome back to another video. Hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications so you know when a live stream pops for a video drops. Appreciate you coming back. Share this out. Do all the good stuff. We're going to be doing a lot of these free agent profiles. We have a mock-off season coming out, and we have a live stream on March 9th as projected right now with a couple of Giant content creators to talk about this offseason. And I think it's going to be an interesting offseason nonetheless, with the Giants having increased cap room and all these other different things. So, let's get into the free agent profile. But, of course, please hit the subscribe button. We're trying to get to 1,900 quick and then eventually 2,000. So, whether you guys deem it realistic or not, I'm going to deem it realistic but also high priority that this guy should probably be the number one free agent outside of maybe McKinney or Barkley that the New York Giants should pursue. And that's Mike Onwenu. He's an offensive tackle and an offensive guard. 26 years old, 6'3", 350 pounds. He was a sixth-round selection by the New England Patriots in 2020, and he played with them for 4 years. His contract is up. He fired his agents recently. And again, he split time both offensive tackle, offensive guard. He's got some Giant connections, but again, we will get into that in just a second. This is what the Giants really need to start doing. And I know it's a whole separate conversation, and this could be catered, this little segment could be catered to all the people that don't want to trade up for a quarterback. You could get guys in the later rounds. You just got to have the coaching, the organization, and the scouting to really fulfill that opportunity. But anyway, Michael Onwenu, 6th-round pick, 182nd overall out of Michigan in 2020, one of many Michigan O-line drafted, and he is projected to get a 4-year, $58 million deal. Now, if you guys do the math on that one, that's about $14.5 per year. Now, that's not bad. That's not bad at all, considering he's played very well. He's got versatility in multiple areas. Projected teams of interest: Giants, Jets, Jaguars, Bengals. A couple other teams could be thrown in there, but he, I would say right now, is the top O-line free agent on the market. And of course, with bidding and all this other stuff, his market could increase. I don't think it will decrease. I think it'll start at 14.5 and then just shoot upwards. Because again, he's a good guard, he's a good tackle. Now, from PFF and certain blogs based on traits, here's what I got. Good gap scheme run blocker, Giants run gap. Solid pass protector, fits best at guard, 1,300 career snaps at right tackle, and offensive guard. So let's go over 2023, then we'll go to 2022, and then we'll go to the first 2 years because, again, that's where the Giant connection comes in. 850 snaps, 4 penalties, 3 sacks, 15 games, 15 starts, and 4.9 pressure rate allowed, which was top 20 among offensive tackles. He played at right tackle during the 2023 season. 2022 is where he played at guard. He also, what was I going to say? No, yeah, he moved to right guard because Cole Strange was the left guard. 1,044 snaps, 2 penalties, a sack, and 17 starts, 17 games. Now, also, we talk about the first 2 years. Why am I talking about the first 2 years? Because Carmen Brasillo was the O-line coach for Michael Onwenu in his first 2 seasons, where if you look at PFF grades, they were the highest of his career at that point, 20 and 21. 2020, 16 starts, 927 snaps, 1 penalty, and 3 sacks allowed. 2021, 647 snaps, 3 penalties, 2 sacks, and 16 games, but only 8 starts. And, again, he was rotating during certain positions. Brasillo and the New England guys, they usually like to rotate their guys and cross-train too, tackle, guard, jumbo tight end, and all that other good stuff. So, how does Onwenu really fit with the Giants? Obviously, you have the Brasillo connection, and everybody has their opinions on Evan Neal, right? Do we give him another chance? Do we move him to guard? Do we draft a tackle? Do we draft a guard? I think drafting a guard is definitely in the cards. And I think Onwenu really fits the Giants because you do have a plan with Onwenu if Evan Neal decides, and with the Giants coaching staff too, if they decide, hey, listen, Evan Neal's going to be right guard. Then you put Onwenu at right tackle, and boom, right? He's your starting right tackle. Guard is Evan Neal, and then you could also maybe draft a couple of guys behind him, and so on and so forth. Maybe get a guy in free agency. But if you want to have Evan Neal at right tackle, or maybe draft a tackle, or something along those lines, maybe sign Jermaine Lemonor, who also could do both guard and tackle. You could put Onwenu at right guard. So there's multiple spots, and usually the guys who play guard and tackle and all these different things, the versatile guys, they don't get paid a lot because usually they're not too good, they're about average, or they're just good at one certain position. They could play both, but they're better at one position than the other. Lemonor is a example of that, so is Tyree Phillips. But Onwenu plays both really well. And again, some people say, okay, he fits best at guard, fits best at tackle, whatever the case may be. He still plays at those positions, respectively, better than any Giant on the team not named Andrew Thomas. So that's why I think Mike Onwenu fits the Giants. And the Giants have the cap space. They start at $41.3. If you sign $14 million a year, right? And you could also finagle like backloading or whatever. And let's just say you mark it down, $14.5 million per year. That's about 26 something, right? And you still have money to go out and sign McKinney if you want to. You could sign a couple of depth guys, whatever you want to do. But in my opinion, the Giants have a real shot at Onwenu, and rather than just settling with a Greg Van Roten or a Lemonor, go ahead and get yourself a stud offensive lineman. And I get it. A lot of people are like, oh my God, Nate Solder was a Patriots tackle, and remember what happened with him? That was 2018. That was 6 years ago. That's a different regime. This is a better regime despite the malfunction a little bit this past year. But Michael Onwenu, that is your free agent profile for the New York Giants. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you know when a live stream pops for your drops. Would you guys go after Onwenu? Would you not? What's your plan on the offensive line? Let me know in the comments. Appreciate you guys. Talk to you soon.